welcome to another amazing episode of A Work in Progress. And I say amazing because not only am I seated here, but even my guest that's sitting here is amazing. Please help me welcome. Actually, how rude of me, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Lena Shipwata, your Queen of Hearts, and I'm really, really excited for you to be joining us today on a brand new episode of A Work in Progress. Now, help me welcome our guest for today, who is Miss Petite Global Namibia, Sussana Gawachas. Yes, I love how she's already so in tune with the virtual claps. Let's do it. Hi, Mama. How are you?
I'm phenomenal. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Just the way a beauty queen is supposed to show up. Love it. Absolutely love it. How are you feeling today?
I feel calm. I feel like it's going to be a new week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to also get in some rest before I step into my new goals.
Okay.
But I'm definitely excited. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, girl, anytime. Let's talk about these new goals you're stepping into. Okay. Talk to me a little bit about it. What does it feel like being a beauty queen? How do you spend your weeks these days?
So being a beauty queen, it's transformative. Okay. There's a lot of changes in the way how I present myself, how I talk, and also just my daily habits. Yeah. Number one. I have to learn, I'm now learning how to do my own makeup. So I was used to just putting on a little bit of foundation, a little bit of blush, but now I have to go full out. Yeah. And I'm also stepping into an area where I have to work with other content creators. So I was very happy when this opportunity came. Yeah. And I'm also learning how to prioritize my goals, knowing when to rest, just listening to my body, not to try and burn it out. Yeah. And also just making time for rest, most importantly.
And rest is also very important for you guys that are beauty queens because you need your beauty sleep. But when did your journey for being a beauty queen start?
Thank you for that question. My first journey started when I joined Miss Nast, 2022. And I didn't, the year that Lena was crowned, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't make it to top 10. But initially when I joined, I did it for the experience and also just to challenge myself. Because when you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, you develop confidence. Yes. So I didn't make it and I thought, no, I'm going to go again.
Yeah. It's not the end of my journey.
It's not the end. Yeah. And when I joined last year, I was in the top 5. Yay. So that was an accomplishment. But I didn't win, but it was a memorable experience that I would do again. Yeah. And then Bobby Ganjosa, the national director for this pageant, he contacted me and all the other finalists and he told us, no, you guys need to join this pageant. And I said, I will do it. If I'm working with you, I will do it. Yeah. And then I joined and I showed up every day just as who I am, but also with determination. Yeah. And also just to add, I am also a cancer survivor. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm trying to reach out to people. Like I'm trying to share my story with people who have gone through cancer and also family members that don't know how to relate or people that feel like they don't know how to cope with it.
So your journey really speaks a lot along the lines of resilience and trying again and pushing. But since you mentioned being a cancer survivor, do you think that surviving something as huge as cancer pushes you even more in life? It makes you feel like if I could do this, then anything else in life is attainable at this point.
Definitely. So my runner-up, Chuma, she mentioned to me that, wow, you're so strong. You have survived something that people see as incurable. Yeah. And I didn't see it from that perspective. So even when I'm faced with new challenges, it is difficult. It is difficult. I'm not going to say that I don't experience fear, but you just have to do it anyway. Yeah. Because if you sit in the fear, you won't know. Like if you don't take that risk, you're going to have the regret. Yeah. So, but if you take that chance, just like how I took the chance with joining Miss Petite, you will have great results.
And do you think, because a lot of people that go through a lot of these viruses, diseases, a lot of the times they're looked at as weak. Did you maybe receive a lot of that stigma every time you mentioned that maybe at the time you had cancer or that you survived cancer? Was it something that happened to you a lot where people looked at you or their demeanor changed immediately after you told them?
Their demeanor definitely changed. They felt like, oh my God, really? Like, I'm so sorry. But that's...
I literally said I survived it. Like, I beat it.
Yes, so their demeanor definitely changed. But most people were mostly intrigued.
Okay.
Yeah, I think beyond the beauty and beyond my smile, when I say that I'm a cancer survivor, people want to listen to what I have to say. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm going to use that as an advantage, because we actually did a film. Me and my team, we did a film titled Student Life Sussana, where we documented, post my survival. We did a documentary based off of how it was for me during that journey, and we showcased it last year at NAST, and then we also traveled to Ongwe Diva, and then we were also showcasing it at the satellite campus. And the feedback that I got from the students was, how do I deal with a friend of mine that's suffering from cancer? And I thought to myself, I didn't know that people are actually going through this. When I woke up in the morning, I decided this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
But now that it's actually reality, I need to do more. So there has been a stigma, but not weak.
Okay.
I think strong.
Okay.
And I was bullied a lot in grade 9. I was bullied a lot because I lost hair throughout that journey. I was in grade 9, just to put it out there. So when I came back after my treatment, obviously everyone was already talking because I've been gone for 2 months.
Yeah.
So everyone was already talking, and I was always in my bubble because I didn't feel like this is not something that I'm proud of in that moment, because it's really emotional.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, no, she has cancer, she's wearing a wig, can't you guys see? And it hurt my feelings. Of course, it really hurt my feelings, but I just walked through it.
Yeah.
I just walked through it.
And in that instance, was your family also like a support for you? Yeah.
Very. My 2 sisters, my parents, my auntie Magisuruku, everyone. I can't, there's an endless number of people in my family that have really supported me. I remember even my cousin, he's actually my brother. When I was busy removing my hair, right, because you could actually remove it throughout the treatment. So the treatment that I got, chemotherapy, so it made me lose my hair.
Okay.
So when I was busy pulling it out, I was just looking in the mirror and like pulling it out and just looking at myself, and I was like, this is really happening. And then he walked in, and then he was like, Susie, cancer only comes once, so you better make the most out of it. And I was like, okay, what a great way to turn something emotional into something great.
Yeah.
So everyone was really supportive.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to give up so many times.
Yeah.
There was one journey where I felt like I can't, because all of that medicine, makes you sick, it makes you tired, you're just sleeping the whole day.
Okay.
So there's no strength that you actually have, but I just had to pull through.
Okay. No, I love it for you. I'm very happy that you even mentioned it on our platform here, because there's probably somebody sitting at home that's experiencing it right now and thinking to themselves, you know what, I'm ready to give up. Maybe their journey was much longer than yours. Maybe their stage was higher than yours as well. So for them, it's like they are done. But they see you sitting here now, looking gorgeous, going out there and even being a Miss Petite Global. For them, it's probably like resilience, and I can do it. I can attain so much if I just put my mind to it, and if I beat this thing. But yeah, man, thank you so much for sharing that.
It's a pleasure.
So it's so powerful. Is that something you are looking to educate a lot of people with your journey in terms of being a beauty queen?
Yes, my intention is to build cancer awareness and also to to provide hope and support to where it's needed the most.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've mentioned this on the podcast, but I'm also a newly appointed medical representative.
Okay.
So we advocate for products and medicines that bring positive outcomes for patients. So is my sash falling?
Yes, girl.
I had a feeling. So The same. So I interact with healthcare professionals every single day.
Okay.
And I see the way how they prioritize finances and also just the overall health of the patient. So I want to use my cancer experience to talk to doctors and to host activations where I can share my story, but also at the same time assisting the company reach its goals. And also with that movie, I would like to have more people view it and also collaborate with studios where we can have people and where people can watch it and see more schools.
I think having a viewing at schools and stuff is a great idea, but you guys can also approach the Kinako and people can come and view it. It's a Namibian documentary at the end of the day. Yeah, have the conversation with them and see how it goes. You never know. People are going to buy tickets to come. You can have a whole launch around it. Ask Bobby to help you, girl.
We did.
Okay.
We did approach them. It's the finances.
Oh.
It's the finances.
So then now you need somebody to invest. And then, okay.
So if you're watching...
Please. An investor, please come through for my girl and her team. They're trying. They're not just sitting at home and doing nothing. They're actually trying. But tell me a little bit about your journey as Miss Petite Global.
So I'm going to Malaysia.
Yay! Cheers.
I'm super excited.
Okay.
For the first time in a very long time, I feel like my eyes finally make sense. Because I'll be with the people that look like
Asian
me.
people, yes. Okay.
I'm really excited to learn about their culture, their social norms, and also how, because like Philippines and all of that, those continents are the mother of pageants.
Yes.
So I just want to learn from them, honestly, and learn sisterhood.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really have that close relationship with my mom.
Okay.
So they say in psychology that if you don't have that bond with your mom, it's difficult for you to maintain or to make friendships.
Okay.
So I'm also just in that journey of learning how to make friends. Yes.
You're making it one of those things where you intentionally want to make friends and also just prove to yourself and to psychology that it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about why you don't have a close relationship with your mom. You know what, it's so weird because as of late I've been hearing a lot of women actually mention that, and a lot of black women mention that they don't have the most close relationship with their moms because moms have a much closer relationship with their boy children than they do with their girl children. When did this start for you?
So when my parents made me, right, they were still together.
Okay.
But then after my mom gave birth, they separated or they were going through a difficult time. Sorry, guys, that I have to share this. So my father thought that it's best if I would live with my grandmother because I think the responsibilities just became too much for them, understandably so. So I lived with my grandmother in Swakopmund since I was 3 months.
Okay.
So I didn't really get enough baby milk.
Yes.
So I stayed with her up until grade 8.
Okay.
And then I moved to Karibab where I experienced the cancer and then it's raining. So after that, I came to Bantu to stay with my father. But throughout that, my mother also she also had substance abuse.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know this was going to come up.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how comfortable she is with me sharing it. But maybe there's someone at home whose parent is also going through substance abuse and you don't know what to do or you don't... I used to question myself a lot. Like, does my mom even love me? But we used to spend a lot of time together. Okay. It's just that when we were together, she was intoxicated. So it takes away from the moment. And I think that also took away from us bonding. Even though we call each other and I go to see her, she's not my number one go-to person. My father is because I grew up with him. And she actually stays with my oldest brother. Okay. So they have a more close relationship.
Exactly. So, but then... in terms of you and your sisters, are you guys close?
We're very close. We stay together, we eat together, we cry together, we fight together. Sussana Gawachas and Esmeralda and Oiras, they are my two sisters. Okay. And they are present, we support each other. And yeah. We're very close, yeah.
And within your siblings, are you the first, second, third? What?
I'm from my mother's side. I'm the last born.
Okay.
And then from my dad's side, I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
So my dad has 4 kids, 3 girls and 1 baby boy.
Oh, okay, that is nice. But so then you get a mixture of both. You can be a baby if you want to be, but then you also know when it's time to step into character and all of that. Okay, what are the goals in terms of your pageantry? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? What pageants do you really want to partake in?
So, since I'm gonna answer the last question,
okay,
the other pageant that I really want to join is Miss Namibia.
Okay,
but my height, I'm since I'm petite, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if my height is suited for the pageant.
Okay,
but I'll give it a try.
Yeah,
I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And then another goal of mine is, since I'm in my final year of Bachelor of Science,
Okay,
I would like to graduate next year. Yes, and also I would like to be soft and dress like a lady and do my nails all the time. Most of the times I don't really have time, you know, but I just want to make time to pour into my cup.
Yeah. So what drew you to studying science?
Cancer.
Okay.
Yes, cancer. And it's actually phenomenal that I get to learn about metastasis in the class and genetics and how everything that you consume and also the genetics of your parents can actually affect you as a child. And sometimes we don't know that we have these genes. Sometimes they are non-dominant, but then they can show up in a later stage depending on the kind of lifestyle that you live. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit then about that lifestyle and the type of food we consume. What is like a no-go zone for, like, in terms of cancer?
No-go zone is definitely smoking.
Okay.
Yes, no-go zone is smoking because it also alters your DNA and your genetic makeup.
Okay.
So that can also trigger, and also environmental conditions that is beyond our control.
Okay.
And also GMOs, genetically modified organisms, those are not very healthy for us. And I think America has that quite a lot.
Yes.
You know, even though we might have it in a small percentage here in Africa, that side it's really worse.
Yeah, because a lot of their food is processed.
Yes.
So it makes sense that they're probably consuming too much, not even plastic, but it's just things that are not like organic and stuff. So, but then a lot of people would argue and say, like you said, because we're in Africa, we eat a lot of natural stuff. Why are we also like, or why do people also then end up having cancer? But you did also answer it by saying it could be literally your parents' genes. So is there a center you can go to get tested for these cells and stuff?
So when we were taught in school, they mentioned that even before you are born, the doctors can take your parents' DNA, your parents' DNA, put it together, and then see which kind of genes you are going to be made up of. But I don't think in Namibia or in Africa we have that technology. But definitely in UK, they have those technologies, and they actually also have medicines that enable you to prevent it at an early stage.
And then also I hear a few stories of people not knowing they had cancer until it reaches stage 4 or stage something. What are the signs that you have cancer? Like, how do you know?
I honestly don't know how to answer that question, I'll be honest with you, because even when it happened to me, I literally had to fall off of my friend's shoulder, and then my stomach was swollen. This was in the hostel. So when we were doing all of these tests and all of these x-rays, nobody knew. I was a normal person, you know, but I didn't know until we had operations, and then they were able to remove my ovary, right?
Okay.
One side of my ovary, but I still bleed every month.
Okay.
And I still pray to God that I can get a child.
You will.
So once they were able to test it in the lab, they were able to identify, okay, no, this was cancer.
Yeah.
But I think they already speculated it. I think they were already like,
something is very off-ish here. Yeah. Okay. But I'm glad once again that you survived it and you're here with us and you're going to do bigger and better things. Yeah, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you enjoy doing outside of pageantry?
Outside of pageantry, I love baking.
Okay.
I love baking. The first time that I started developing that was in my first year. I didn't have enough funds to go to school. So I thought, maybe I can bake.
Yeah.
And then I baked, and then every morning when we would have classes, I would be like, Susie cakes! And then I would sell my cupcakes to the students, and then I just did it over time, and then I realized that it's not just me making money, it's also me calming myself when I'm actually anxious about something. You know, we should try to invest more in habits that allow us to think. You know, we can think our thoughts, but we're not really judgmental about them. You can sit through it and listen. Okay, this is how I'm feeling. I don't have to feel like this. How can I prevent feeling like this?
Okay. And a question that we actually love to ask here on the podcast is, what do you believe your purpose is?
My purpose in life is to give hope.
Okay.
To where it's needed the most.
Okay.
Because no one can come to people who are going through something unless it's the person that has actually gone through it also. Yeah. And cancer is something that was so traumatic to me, but it's something that I'll always hold dear to my life. Yeah. And sharing my story, that is my purpose.
Okay, perfect. Let's have a little tea session. Pageant queens are known to be mean. You are very nice. But I don't know how you are under pressure. I don't know how you are with each other. Yeah. But pageant queens are known to be mean girls. And you guys preach sisterhood. Oh my gosh, I made so many great sisters on this journey, and you know. But then you have an off-site conversation with a lot of the pageant girls, and then you realize these people don't like each other. They really don't like each other. Have you experienced any of those?
I think it's perspective.
Okay.
You are 100% correct when you say that pageant queens are known to be mean girls, because everyone wants to win. Everyone wants the crown. Everyone wants the endorsement deals that comes with it. But I think we get lost sometimes. You asked me a great question, what is my purpose? So if all the girls knew their purpose, we wouldn't see each other as competition. We would see each other as we complement each other. But it's true. There are some mean things that girls can say to each other, but it's just insecurity. But for me, I have experienced people trying to say things to me, but I can identify already, okay, maybe you see something in me that you would want. So just ask me, how
do you do that, and how can I get...
Exactly, and I will do the same for you. So yeah, it's normal. It's there.
I once hosted a very big pageant. I'm not going to mention the name here. And backstage, as we were getting ready, the one girl, I think she forgot her lashes or something, and she was like, "Can I please?" Because she knows this girl has like a whole makeup station situation. She's like, "Can I please have some lashes? Can't find my lashes." Da, da, da. That girl literally said no. And she looked away. I was like, guys, this is what you guys talk about. They can say pageant girls are mean girls.
You see, because they don't want the other girls to steal the attention. With pageantry, it's about the beauty. It's about what you look like. And the moment you look better than me,
but initially, first of all, with or without those lashes, if I was meant to win, I am going to win.
Exactly.
I need people to understand that. I think it was Hell's Kitchen, where I watched a TikTok video, and one of the Italian guys was in the running with two other girls, and he was very open to sharing. If you misuse your butter and it's done now,
it's MasterChef.
MasterChef, yes. At the end of the day, he ended up winning.
Yes.
And it was like, the other person that did not want to share anything of hers, and she saw him as competition, when yes, we are both here to win something, of course, 100%, we are here to show off our talent, we're here to, but a piece of butter is not going to stop
him from winning.
You get, like, just give that butter. If you have it garlic, come on guys, come on. And I understand that it can maybe put your dish a step further than mine because I gave you garlic or whatever, but come on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's also something that I learned from MasterChef. It was my favorite on YouTube.
Yeah.
I never missed an episode.
Yes.
But once I saw that episode, it changed my perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely love MasterChef as well. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I hope other beauty queens that are watching don't feel like I'm coming from them. It's just something that I've honestly heard, and I'm glad that she cleared it up for us. Like she said, it's really perspective. It's really having a lot of confidence in yourself and just knowing that if it was meant to be yours, it will always be yours. But thank you, Sussana, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You look absolutely ravishing. I don't know if I told you earlier on. And I wish you the best in life, man. I really hope that every pageant you enter, you get to inspire the next queen to do bigger and better things as well.
Thank you. And just to mention that you also inspire me.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Sussana, Miss Petite Global Namibia. Please do follow her journey on social media. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe. We always have such amazing guests on our podcast. But without further ado, from myself, Lena Shikwasa, and the entire team here at Work in Progress, it's bye and see you next time.